I woke up today, went to work, wanted to chill, and then when I wanted to play some Destiny 2, so many issues occurred, and Bungie literally extended the downtime like 5, 6 times. So the whole day, basically, I didn't play any Destiny, and I was just looking at a queue on a Wednesday evening. Yeah, really fun. So while the servers are down and I am completely depressed without Destiny 2 in my life for the time being, I wanted to talk about some things in terms of the Final Darkness subclass and should it really happen. Now, we got some leaks here about some little things, but it doesn't really give us a lot of concrete information. And I gotta admit, guys, like, I like Strand. I adore Strand. I had so many people like saying crap about how bad Strand was on day one, then saying how the Hunter Super is the best, then people saying it's super bad, then the Warlock Super is the best, and then like 2 days later, the entire subclass has been rated upon to be like the best DPS subclass in everything, any endgame activity. So, like every single expansion when a new subclass goes, the community kind of over exaggerates on its, placement in terms of the other subclasses. And when we have, of course, another season go by and we finally learn what the best, DPS options are, we'll finally get more concrete information on really where Strand fits into, the gameplay aspect of both PvE and PvP. So that begs the question, will Bungie make an Among Us set for Destiny 2? No, that's not the question I actually wanted to ask any of you. If you do actually have an opinion to that question, let me know. Well, here's the real question we have to answer into this video. Are we getting a third Darkness subclass? Strand has been in the game now. It has a really weird opinion. Everyone hates it. Everyone loves it. It's going to be expanded upon throughout year 6 until they finally finish off with Strand. Maybe add some extra stuff later in the final shape year. But yeah, basically Strand's in the game. We have the basis for Strand. Second subclass is basically in the game now. Now, with the final shape coming out next year, likely February 2024, this is Bungie's last opportunity to add a Darkness subclass. The Light and Dark saga will end with Final Shape, so this is the last time Bungie can make a so-called Darkness subclass. They can make more subclasses in the future, but in terms for the Dark subclasses, this is the last one. There has been many leaks throughout the years on 3 Darkness subclasses. There has been many, people speculating on what it could be. We thought for so long it was going to be Poison. For so long in the Witch Queen. Didn't happen. It has been claimed that Strand was supposed to launch with the Witch Queen expansion, and that claim does have supportive evidence, which I can agree upon. Literally, if you go and look at the Warlock Throne World gear, look at the symbol in the middle, it's basically the Broodweaver Strand Super logo. Surprisingly enough. Very interesting stuff. And, of course, we know that it was delayed for the Light subclasses. Many believe that it should have been the opposite. Strand should arrive with the Witch Queen and the Light subclasses now. Many people with, reviewing Lightfall, I should say, do say that Strand was half-baked. Strand wasn't powerful. 2 days later, everyone says it's powerful because the new fragments came out early because people knew how bad it was. And now it's good-er, I guess. And now people are asking if they can have more. I don't know what's the public opinion of Strand right now. We gotta wait until we finally get a concrete, opinion of Strand. That's how I would say. Now, Redrix, what are the leaks saying? Now, we have some leaks. A couple leaks back with, before Strand was revealed around Witch Queen time, there has been some leaks saying that there is going to be a third Darkness subclass. That it will kill and do things that will, let's just say, fuck up everything. And a new way. So, fuck up everything in a new way. Makes the subclass so much different from any other subclass in the game. Many in the leaks say it's going to be something in the gravity-based aspect, gravity. of some sort. With Final Shape, you can definitely go a lot of ways with it. Many believe it's going to be the main source of the darkness, the main energy the pyramid ships flow through, being that yellow type theme, if you know what I mean. If you played Valve, you go and look at pyramid ships, you can see that yellow energy. If you saw the first cutscene with the Lightfall campaign, you would know that the quote-unquote explosion that came from the pyramid ship that destroyed all our fighters, that was from the pyramid's yellow energy. Many believe it's going to be some type of resin or something. I don't know, but that's what people speculate. But one of the big important leaks that was revealed actually pretty earlier ago, back I believe within this month, or in February, said that there has been no leaks in terms of a new subclass being made in development. I feel like Bungie having this, having a clear focus of what the public opinion of Strand is important. Because if many believe that Strand wasn't that, and that Bungie shouldn't add another subclass, then it looks like we might not get one. And many think that's bad. I can never see the saga ending with 2 darkness and 3 light subclasses. Many believe that they should just expand upon the subclasses, all 5 of them, instead of adding one, which I gotta admit is pretty cool. If you didn't know, if you go to Strand right now, you can actually, if you scroll over the super, you can see 2 more slots below the subclass tree for new supers. You can't see that with stasis. So will that make it so throughout the year or something that we'll get new supers with aspects or fragments? It's very interesting. Would you rather want a whole new subclass, or new supers and new aspects to all 5 subclasses? There has been many leaks, and we can't really confirm everything right now. What I can give you is that it's 50-50. With so many quality of life changes that are apparently coming, with the Final Shape being morally like a hard reset for the game, for new lights and veteran players, maybe Bungie's attention is going to, well, let's just say, not focus on another Darkness subclass, because apparently there's no priority to make one if it's just going to be, well, just another Darkness subclass that Bungie has to put in the sandbox and tweak and such. So I would say it's a 50-50. Bungie might not make one and might just expand upon all 5, or make something around there with better quality of life changes. As if you didn't know, apparently there's a huge power level revamp on the horizon, and a new light experience, a new revamped new light experience, is also on the horizon. And when Bungie adds all these quality of life changes, they don't usually focus their attention on a Darkness subclass till maybe an expansion later. But with the Final Shape being the end of the saga, it's really interesting because Bungie could, change some priority and actually make a 3rd one instead of some other quality of life changes, some of the stuff that Bungie don't really need to do. And remember, Lightfall's original focus now is the Final Shape. The original story is the Final Shape. A lot of leaks has confirmed that. So it looks like that Bungie might be making the so-called Lightfall subclass be delayed to the Final Shape, and therefore, hence, another subclass could be coming. But also, it could be confirmed that Bungie might not make one. It's all up in the horizon. Do you think we should have a gravity-based subclass, like many believe? Or do you think they shouldn't make one at all? Leaks have been all over the place. It's just very interesting to me that the recent leak with the Final Shape, some Final Shape information, has confirmed that there has been no talk of a subclass for the Final Shape yet. We still have a year until its launch, or if it's going to launch around February. Again, release dates could change. But as of right now, there has been no information on one. And usually with Beyond Light and Witch Queen leaks, they usually show that we're getting a new subclass that next later expansion after that previous expansion launched. So it's just interesting to me. Maybe Bungie wants to focus more on the story narrative and not anything else. Look at Witch Queen, they didn't add a new subclass and they focus more on the story, and there you go, better story. But that's just me. Time will tell. I'll keep you guys posted on a new Darkness subclass if they release one in August, and any more information until then. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.